She is not a teacher or a simple mentor. She's a mother. We call her Mata. There's a reason we call her Mata. Why do we trust our mothers blindly? Because we do. They have given us birth, right? And similarly, Jasbir ma'am has given us birth, not literally, but in a metaphorical way, right? And she knew that what I can do and what I cannot. As I've told you, she's a mother. Mother knows her child. My fees was around 12,000, 13,000 pounds, and it got slashed to just 8,000 pounds because of her team and because of the SOP letter she prepared based on the profile she prepared for. So I believe that is the only advantage you have with Jasveer Grover, that you cannot avail from any other person, that you get scholarships. There was not a one day where I had to put in my mind, or where my parents had to put in their minds. So we were all, free of the hassle, and there was nothing else, and everything was taken care by her team. And because of her team, we got the offer letter before the holidays, when it
Yeah.
is really hard to get the offer
Hmm.
letter on time. You, even when I moved here, I was worried about getting a part-time job, and she was always like, no, within first 3 months you will have a job. And by God's grace and her confidence, I got a very good white collar job here, and where other people were working at Subway. No disrespect towards that, but the thing is that it is
What
something
what
when
what 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 best we are doing, the quality which we are giving.
exactly. So yes, I think this can only be achieved from just being Grover.
So, hello everyone, welcome to another success story of Coaching Genie. So, today I am here with Paramika straight from UK. She is enjoying her dream and studying in UK, pursuing her dream over there. And it's really great to have you, Paramneet, over here. Thank you so much for joining us. So,
Thank you so
Param,
much for inviting, Baba.
yeah, thank you. And as we know that Param is one of the success story of Coaching Genie, the first success story we can say of Coaching Genie for study overseas, not just for study overseas, but throughout all the complete mentorship program from starting career from college, how to get into good companies, switching to the good companies, looking out some other opportunities within the organization, and then achieving her main ultimate goal of uh, 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 pursuing her dream in the UK. So, Paramneet, first of all, I just wanted to ask you, like, how did you got to know about Coaching Genie? From when you are associated with Jasbir ma'am? From
Mhm.
how did your journey started, and how it has been so far?
So, I think my story goes back for like 5 to 6 years. So, I met Jasbir ma'am while I was in my college, in during my last year of my college, when I was sitting for placements. So, she was my training and placement head. And that time she came into our college and she took over the department and mentored us through the process. She taught us how to be active, how to prepare our resumes, how to prepare our cover letters, and how to sit for the interviews and GD and every other thing related to interviews. So, um, no doubt in the beginning it was really hard, because she is a hard person on outside but a soft person inside. So it took us time to understand her pattern and understand how the things work around her. So once we were past that phase, then with her help only, I got placements for two jobs, not even one, but two, after setting for like 200 or so jobs. When I got rejected everywhere, then there were two jobs only, one HCL and the other Aon, which I cracked simultaneously because of her help. And since Aon was my dream company, and ma'am promised me that, yeah, I will get that job to you. And eventually I got that. I worked for Aon like for 2.5 years, and followed her teachings, whatever she taught me during the time in my college and during my working time. So I think after 2.5 years, she was like, no, you have to switch now. You have to change now. You can't be stagnant at the same place at doing the same jobs. And I was actually ready for new challenges, to take up new challenges and learn more about the industry. Then she prepared me for another interview, which was like after getting out of that zone 2.5
Yeah,
years or so.
to climb the next ladder of the
Yes.
professional life, to jump to a
Ex-
new organization and to a new role.
exactly. Exactly. So she prepared me again. I do remember my CV got accepted, and I told ma'am that, ma'am, yeah, I've got selected. I have an interview tomorrow. She didn't take up much time. She came to my home and prepared me for the interview. And I think within the span of 2 to 3 hours, I was all prepared. And by God's grace and her help, I cracked the interview. At like the very first interview I sat after that 2.5 year gap. So yes, I got the job offer at Mercer. Then she told me how to negotiate when you are an experienced employee and experienced professional.
Hmm.
So I negotiated and I got the package rise as my request, as my needs. So yes, thanks to her. And I've worked for Mercer for like 1.5 year. And then I was like, no, I need to do something else. And everybody was like, no, get married. And I was like, no, I need to do something else. And that time ma'am instigated me to pursue further studies, and UK was the only place I always ever wanted to go. One reason behind that was when I was in Aeon, I got the opportunity to go abroad, work with the Krakow team and Poland team. So at that time, I met English team members of my organization as well. So this was something which always in my mind that yeah, I have to go to UK.
So
And
also I think that you were the first among your peer mates and all the students who
Mhm.
graduated to go abroad on project based from the organization, which was also a
Yes,
big thing for you and for her as well.
her as well. Indeed, indeed. I think she was the one who kept pushing me that yeah, you have to do good, you have to make a mark for yourself, you have to make a name for yourself. And just within 6 months of working at Aeon, I got this opportunity. And yes, thanks to her, because of course she was the one. I mean, nobody gets an opportunity just within 6 months of
Yeah,
working tenure. So yeah, this was a great opportunity and a great achievement for all of us, not even for me, for her, for my family, everybody. So
yeah,
yeah, so this was one major reason to pursue my further studies in UK. And of course, UK is famous for its education system, and it's very diverse. So
yeah.
then I think we started preparing for IELTS in the month of December or January or so, in the year 2019, I guess. Yeah. So I sat for, I mean, I think it was summer, May or something at the time. And we prepared for 2 months. And then I sat for IELTS. And she prepared me for all the 4 different modules, such as reading, listening, writing, and speaking. And I think for reading, I was scoring fine, and listening as well, I was doing good, but my writing and speaking were not good. And she told me, she pushed me that, see, there are some tricks to it. You don't have to go on the board or of the charts to go something else or bring new dictionary vocabulary. You just have to use words smartly to
Mhm.
gain the score, to get the score. And these were
Yeah,
the tricks.
it just you need like how to properly
Hmm.
implement all the knowledge and the
Yes.
tactics and everything which help
Yes.
you to get this. So yeah, as you said about your journey, like your corporate journey, your professional journey after your college, and getting the push of to do much better in your career in just the tenure of 2 years, to
Yeah.
get the professional growth into a new organization, and just not getting stuck to what you got. Because I know that what I heard from her and what we know that there was a very intense pressure from the family side that to settle out, to get married or something like that. But then
Indeed.
also that's how I get that there was some push from where you got to know the value of getting to abroad and start your new career in UK. So please tell us about that thing, like what exactly the push was there from her side, and what
Hmm.
exactly motivated you to pursue your career in UK, and why
Hmm.
listening to her only. I mean, because
Yeah.
that's because there are so many other agents,
Uh-huh.
consultants who are giving the services, but then being your mentor, helping you out in your career, and but also trusting with this factor for study overseas through her.
Hmm.
What was that main success sauce behind that made you to believe in her, and also what was that major push which motivated you to pursue your career in UK? So tell us something about that.
Yeah. So one thing I believe every student of hers know, she is not a teacher or a simple mentor. She's a mother. We call her Mata. There's a reason we call her Mata. Why do we trust our mothers blindly? Because we do. They have given us birth, right? And similarly, Jasbir ma'am has given us birth, not literally, but in a metaphorical way.
Yeah.
Like when we were going through so many ups and downs, when we were not getting opportunities for a professional growth or a placement, she was there to guide us and to push us that, see, we will do it. Yes, go ahead and do it. This was the push which can only be given by a teacher and a mother only. So that's, I think, is the secret sauce behind it, that she does not treat everybody like a client, rather a child of her own. So this stands her out of the crowd, that why she's different and why we listen to her, because she does not guide you or push you what people might want or what other people say, or just for cash or
Sugar
something.
coated thing, something like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
no. She is very, that's why I'm saying that she's harsh on outside and soft inside. So she will instigate you, she will insinuate that, yeah, you have to go for it. Why? That's how she put that into your mind,
Yes.
like, what are you doing now? What do you want now? So these are the things which make you introspect yourself. And then you realize that, yeah, you have to go beyond whatever you are doing right now. So
Mm.
that is the only push you need all the time. And trust me, I'm a kind of person who would be working very hard, would be putting my 100%, but yet there will be some times when I will be like, I need a push to do something else. Otherwise,
Mm.
I won't do. Sometimes I am not that proactive, right? So ma'am has been that factor in my life, that she is the one who, pushes me, who pinches me that, no, you have to do it, who makes me do things differently. So I think it's a big role she has been playing in my life, being a mentor, being a leader, being a mother. So I think that's a secret sauce which has made me listen to her more.
Yeah. So if we talk about you pursuing your career in UK, how
Hmm.
how the process was according to you, and what you felt, made you more clearer in your,
Hmm.
looking at your future aspects. Like if you
Hmm.
want to go there, what will be the course and everything.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
in that way, how do you think the guidance was there?
Okay.
And with
Hmm.
all this guidance, what was the, personally you feel what was the main value and intake as a
Hmm.
mentor, as a teacher, and as a mother you got from her, which helped you to shine, in UK and do such
Yeah.
do wonders you are doing there right now. So tell us something about it.
Hmm. Okay, so as I've told you that our journey started 5 to 6 years back, so I knew that this is how she works, like what is her way of doing things. So
Mm.
when I started for IELTS, she prepared me for 4 modules, and listening, reading, speaking, and writing. She told me that, yeah, there were some tricks to it. You don't have to mug up whole dictionary to be proficient in English, but just to use some keywords at correct time, correct usage of correct words
Yes,
made you makes you score, more. So that's what she told me during our IELTS preparation time. After that, I got a good score of 7.5, where I was required a minimum of 5.5. So it was a great achievement for me and
yes,
for her as well.
yeah.
And no doubt, as we all Indians have in our mind that we have to score 90 above. So I started crying, oh, I didn't get score 9 or something. And then
Mm.
she told me that you need a minimum of 5.5. Why do
Mm.
you want to get a 9 when things can be done in 7.5 as well? So I was
Yeah.
like, yes, I didn't think about this. So this is a new perspective which comes from her. Not any other person would be telling me this. Of course, there were many friends of mine, they were like, no, go for another test, go for another test, you can do better. But she was like, why do you need to go for another test? You have already taken first step. Now think about that, one of the hurdle is passed.
Mm.
Now we have other things to do, so it's better to invest our time and money into other things rather to do things repeatedly. So once my IELTS was done, we thought that yes, we have to go UK. Unfortunately, there were some instances where um, through some circumstances where we could not achieve what we wanted, we took a gap of few months, and then in 2019 only, in the month of September, she gave me a call that, Param, what are you doing? And that time I was traveling back from my work to my home. I was like, yeah, I'm just in the cab, I'm going home. So she was like, till when would you be doing this? Work, home, work. For how long would you be doing this, right? So I was like, what do you want me to do now? She was like, do something. And I was like, yeah, it's fine. Kara do shadi. Let's get married. She was like, do you want to get married? I was like, no. So after that, she was like, okay, then we have a plan. Let's go to UK. And she knew that I always wanted to go UK. And this country is near my heart. It's in my
Mm.
heart. And now I'm here.
Yeah, just like Aeon was in your heart, your dream,
Yes.
and it was a dream destination to go and study there as well. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So, in the month of September, we planned that yes, we need to go out now. And I was very scared because I was not financially stable at that time. I was worried about finances. But one thing she always told me,
Mm,
leave that to God, leave that to universe. You
mm,
focus on what is right and what is needed right now.
mm,
And believe me, throughout my whole journey, wonders happened. Not once, not twice, multiple times.
mm,
So then when we thought that, yeah, UK is the country we want, we applied for three different universities. But before that, we thought what to do now, which course to pursue.
mm,
So for that, I met ma'am for like in within 1 hour, based on my previous profession and based on my interest. She jotted down few options, that these are the few options which I think you would like. One was something in finance and the other one was project management. And anyhow, I mean, I don't know, it just happened. Eventually we both agreed that yes, we want to do project management, nothing else, based on my previous record and everything. We stick to it. And we thought that yeah, this is the thing we really want to do. And then we finalized our course. Whereas if I compare it with the other consultants in the market you have, they will never do that for you, right? They do not
yeah, the
provide such
career
a,
mapping and everything, like
yes,
what career fits best for you, and what should you do, and
exactly.
what will have the future aspects as well.
Exactly. So I have heard so many friends who were interested in my course, but their consultants told them to go for data analytics. In fact, it was not their cup of tea.
Ah, yeah, it
Yet
was.
Exactly. Yet they were forced to go for data analytics because that is what college is offering, or that is what the easy course they thought it will be, or something of that sort. So I think I am blessed that I didn't go down that road. I mean, I took the subject which was based on my profession and my interest, right? And she knew that what I can do and what I cannot. As I've told you, she's a mother. Mother knows her child, right? So she knew what I could do and what I'm capable of. So we finalized the course and then we started applying to different universities. It was already October and I was planning to leave country in the month of Jan.
Mm,
So October, November, and December. These were the 3 months we needed the results back and we needed everything done. And as we know, December and January beginning is the time when UK is completely closed due to
mm,
holidays. Yeah,
mm,
so we just had 2 months, October and November. By 28th of October, we have had three conditional offers from three different prestigious universities. And we had unconditional, but then we were waiting for conditional letters based on my documents provided from my employers or my university, previous university. Um, I think it took us 2 weeks to gather all the documents and then we submitted it. After submission, we were just, crossing our fingers because every university gave me the unconditional offer letter except the one where I'm residing right now.
mm,
So University of Northampton didn't reply, didn't respond to us, and we were getting anxious that what should we do. And at one point, I was like, ma'am, leave it. Let's go for some other university. She was like, no, I want to be in this university. I want to get this university. I will get it to you. I was
mm.
like, fine. If you are stubborn, then I'm okay.
Okay.
If you stick to it, then I'm okay. Whatever you do,
Yeah,
I'll do.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So just within the span of 4 to 5 working days, I got the unconditional offer letter from University of Northampton with 35% of scholarship, which was a very big achievement for me. I mean, my fees was around 12,000, 13,000 pounds, and it got slashed to just 8,000 pounds because of her team and because of the SOP letter she prepared based on the profile she prepared for me. So I believe that is the only advantage you have with Jasveer Grover, that you cannot avail from any other person, that you get scholarships.
Mm,
We paid for her, we took the complete package which is given by her, the whole package from IELTS till the end, till visa
mm,
processing.
mm, mm.
So everything was done by Jasveer Grover and her team, and there was not a one day where I had to put in my mind, or where my parents had to put in their minds. So we were all, free of the hassle, and there was nothing else, and everything was taken care by her team. And because of her team, we got the offer letter before the holidays, when it
Yeah.
is really hard to get the offer
Mm,
letter on time.
yeah.
And once we got an offer letter with 35% of scholarship, we applied for visa. During that time, everywhere it was like a rush, because after holidays you get the rush to apply for universities and everything around it. We applied for the superior, the priority one, and my visa got delayed again on
Mm,
superior basis. I mean, even on priority basis it got delayed. It should been arriving on, I think it was supposed to arrive on 22nd or 21st, but I didn't get it. So it arrived on 23rd, 22nd, I believe. Yeah, 22nd. And in the evening of 22nd, we just booked the tickets, and I flew on 23rd of January.
yeah. It was just 3 days time where you did
Yeah.
everything, booking the flight day
Yes,
before and flying on 23rd. It
exactly. I
was
mean,
something that was the
yeah.
only case we have seen so far. But yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that that's how, with your, I could say, trust,
Hmm.
your belief in her, your respect for her, and your gratitude towards her is what, made this thing
Indeed.
possible. Because it is not
Indeed.
just what we are giving, it just also that how much, trust and respect you have towards her, and you have
Hmm.
that full faith that that she will get it done no matter what.
Yes.
And I can
Yes.
see that yet now you are there in UK, in Northampton. Also, your course is about to get finished, and it got finished, and you are good, I think, in between your placement
Hmm.
year right now,
Yes.
and you are
Yes.
doing good, and we know that, and you are giving interview from there only. So also, it's really good to connect with you, and thank you so much that you gave us such brief information about your journey and sharing your experience with her. Before we end this, I just would like to ask you, and that
Hmm.
how do you feel about her services, her attitude towards her clients, her students, and also what is the message you want to give to to other people watching this video,
Hmm.
so that they also get motivated to get into her mentorship for
Yeah.
whatever services they're
Hmm.
looking for.
So, one thing I can say for her, she's a one-stop shop for everything. Be it for your job placement, be it your IELTS preparation, be it for your career guidance, career counseling, be it your career mapping, be it for your abroad visa or anything. I think she is one step shop where you can get every service available. And yes, it has a price, but I think it's worthy of price. You do not get such offers for free. You do
Yeah.
not get such opportunities for free. Everything which is something, you do not buy diamonds. I mean, you do not get diamonds for free. You always buy them. So there's a reason that you purchase diamonds. There's a reason that it has a fees. Similarly, I believe there's a reason that if Jasbir Grover is charging something, it is worthy of spending money. So this is the thing which I believe every student should know, that sometimes, yes, we go and spend money, but this year, Jasbir Grover, she's not the one who will be taking your money, rather she will be giving you more services
Mm.
by that money. So
Giving
that would
more
be one
value of
message.
what you are paying or what you are
Exactly.
investing.
Exactly. Giving, it will obviously add value to your life and to your profession. And this is not one time thing which you have with her.
Yeah.
I believe it's like, lifelong. lifelong subscription to her, that
Yeah.
yes, if you are in touch with her, she will always be checking up on you. Even when I moved here, I
Mm.
was worried about getting a part-time job, and she was always like, no, within first 3 months you will have a job. And by God's grace and her confidence, I got a very good white collar job here, and where other people were working at Subway. No disrespect towards that, but the thing
Mm.
is that it is
What
something
what
when
what 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 best we are doing, the quality which we are giving.
exactly, exactly. So yes, I think this can only be achieved from just be Grover.
And also, I know once you moved there, she was always in touch with you. She
Yes,
was always
yes,
asking your progress, your plans. What are
yes.
you going to do next? This is not the end. Which I think, I mean, you personally must be feeling not other agents or consultants
No,
who are
no,
dealing with the visa
no.
services are not doing. Because they
Exactly.
don't care about the students who go there. It's like, okay, you landed there, you're in the university, our connection is
That's
done.
it. Yes, that's what I'm saying, that it's a lifelong subscription you get from her. Only a mother can do that for you,
Mm.
and you just have to trust her. I know her techniques are different. It's not what any other um, agent would be giving you, but yes, whatever it is the best. You have to trust her and go with the flow.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much, Param, for joining us and giving us such a great experience of your journey. And we are also very happy to see what you are doing right now and giving us this interview, sitting all the way from UK and joining us with us and sharing your insight with each and every one of us.
Yes,
So thank you guys for watching
my
this another
pleasure.
success story,
My
and
pleasure.
we are really thankful that Param joined us. And also, please keep on watching our more and more videos. Check out our website, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out our Instagram page, and also stay connected and look for more motivating videos. Thank you so much.